So this bird just landed right next to me and was like, hey, hi. I haven't even started filming yet. He just wanted to come say hi. I don't even see it anymore. There it is. You're so beautiful. Hi friends, my name is Madison and welcome back to Seeking Life, a channel dedicated to living a life worth living. I started this channel because I got really burnt out at work and just couldn't take it anymore. My whole life has basically been survival mode, and I just got to the point where one day I woke up and said, I can't do this anymore. So today I'm actually out at Winding Rivers Nature Preserve. I've been here before. Not specifically here to talk about nature or anything today. I just wanted to film the video out here in nature and kind of talk to you guys. Like I said, I've been in survival mode my whole life. And today I wanted to talk about how I cope with negative things that I might learn, how I cope with things I might find out online, or, you know, just in my own personal life, how do I try to find joy again when, you know, you hit rock bottom and everything seems like it's falling apart. I've been through that so many times in my life that, especially the last like 6 years, I gotta keep looking down so I don't step on anything. Especially over the past like 5-6 years, I keep hitting rock bottom after rock bottom, having awakening after awakening, and you know, I learned some pretty dark stuff about 5 years ago, and I really didn't know what to do with myself. I was kind of just lost for a while there, and I just couldn't find joy in anything anymore. Like everything I once loved, like video games and TV shows and movies, I just couldn't stomach to you know, and I couldn't enjoy them anymore. Like I just felt sick to my stomach, and I started to find new hobbies. Like I would occasionally do like YouTube, like watch YouTube before 2020, but now that's primarily all that I watch. And I learned a lot of new things that I really enjoy, like roadside attractions and you know, travel content. And part of the reason why I guess I really want to do this is because I'm seeing others do it, and for some reason it brings me a bunch of joy watching other people actually living their own lives. And I was like, I can do that too. But I did start to kind of make it to where, like, I don't think about TV shows in the sense of, oh, this actor is in it, so I'm gonna watch it. You know, for me now, it's like, for example, like that 70s show is just a show about Eric and his friends. Who the actual actors are have basically just, I've lost any kind of interest in any of them. And so it's a show about Eric and his friends. Everyone else that's in it, they're not even real to me anymore. They're just fictional characters on a screen. And same with like How I Met Your Mother. It's just a show about Ted and his friends and telling his kids how, or his children, how he met their mother. And so My hair is going to be such a mess when I get home. So I started painting a little bit. I've only done one session just because I don't have the proper table set up, but I started painting. I started coming out on hikes. I started challenging myself to do things where I get out of my comfort zone. And once I started doing that, I found joy again. I found happiness again. And I also learned that you are in charge of your own happiness. Nobody or no thing can take away your happiness from you. Sure, people can come up to you, they can call you names, they can be mean to you, they can hit you. That doesn't mean you have to lose your cool and not be happy. We are in full control of our own happiness. It's just whether or not we can actually maintain our emotions to not get angry or, blow up or what have you. So I've learned not to let the outside world affect me anymore. I just pretty much, I do me, and if anyone has a problem with it, well, that's on them, isn't it? And I don't care what other people think of me. I don't care what anybody has to say about me. I just want to live my life, be left alone in peace, and see something new every day. See something besides the same four walls, whether that be at home or at a job. I felt like I was a caged animal, like I couldn't, when I realized I couldn't maintain my own happiness anymore, that's when I realized this is not healthy for me. This is a place where I'm being triggered, which I should not be getting triggered, because everyone at my job was so great. But I just woke up one day and said, I can't do this no more. I just, this is not what life is supposed to be. Just something fully inside of me was like, life is supposed to be something completely different than this system that we're in. And I apologize, I keep getting hair in my mouth because it's so windy. But yeah, so I just was like, something has to change, something has to give. So I knew the job wasn't going to change. So I was like, you know what? It's time to go ahead and let's just get out of this job. Let's take the leap of faith. There are a lot of, hawks maybe? There's just a bunch of them right where I'm walking. Hope there's nothing dead over here. Or I hope they're not going to try to attack me. Gotta walk through with confidence like I belong here too. They're so beautiful though, whatever they are. But I woke up one day and said, I have to experience a full life. I have to go out there. I have to see something new every day. I have to start exploring. I began watching content of Europeans coming to America and what their perception of it was, and the joy and the emotions and the just the raw love they show our country because of how vastly beautiful it is, but also because of how kind everybody is, how caring and how open and how America is not like Europe at all. America is full of great people, and they've been able to go out on these most incredible adventures just because they wanted to come to America and see it for themselves. And if you watch the media, the coverage of what's going on in the world, it's a very, very, very bleak picture. And I know that what they're trying to portray America as is not the real America. It is not the America I grew up in. Sure, things aren't quite the same as when I grew up, but things are things are still similar. But I want to go and I want to see for myself just what this country actually looks like right now. See if there's actually, still those good people, there's still the good vibes and all of that. And I want to just go out there and experience and find joy. And I'm gonna sit down for a moment, kind of let my hair figure itself out. But yeah, so that's another thing I'm doing is I'm coming out here and I'm looking for ways to find joy and find a will to live again, if that makes sense. Because when I was out there just going to work, coming home, paying over half my paycheck just to have a small square box to call home that I was only at for a few hours a day, I was like, this is a miserable existence. This is terrible. This cannot be how life should be. So I said, you know what? Let's go out here. The world might be kind of a scarier place than what I might have thought it would be, but I'm going to go out there and I'm going to provide my own amount of kindness, my own levels of kindness, my own positivity and love for everybody. I don't care what color you are, where you come from. As long as you are nice, I will treat you nice. If you're a jerk, I'm still going to treat you nice because that's just who I am. I'm nice. If I get pushed, I can turn into a stone cold bitch. But I do my best to never get to that point and to just spread kindness, because that is my goal. My goal is to not only see the country, document the country, go on road trips, enjoy every day I have left, and enjoy the time I have with my cat, because he's like got such bad abandonment issues, and he hates when I leave him so very much. So I was like, okay, so we need to figure out how we can be with our cat more, but also see the country. So we're hoping eventually I'll get a camper, which I can then drive across the country and, make it to Route 66. That's something I keep saying I want to do. So I'm looking for those things out here that bring me joy. And for me now, it's coming out here. It's talking to you guys. Even if nobody's even watching these videos, it still brings me joy knowing I can get out what I need to get out into the world. And one day, this channel will blow up, and the effect of positivity and kindness and sharing of love that I will have on this world will be so insurmountable that I won't even be able to explain it. Like I just know that with me going on this path, I'm going to be provided for so very much. And one thing I forgot to mention too was I learned about the darknesses and stuff in the world about 5 years ago. Started in 2020. I learned about the healthcare system, then things in the files that are coming out. I didn't know if any of it was true, but they seem to keep coming true. So eventually I went down just about every dark rabbit hole I could find. And at the end of each and every one of them, after going through enough of them, you will find God again. And I'm not talking about like a mystical man up there in the clouds. Well, there are no clouds, but up there in the sky. I'm not talking about God like that. I'm not talking about God in man-made religions. I'm talking about the real creator of this universe. And I've learned a majority of religions, their main goal before they were hijacked was to teach love. That was Jesus' main message, was love yourself and love your neighbor. And he didn't mean, romantically. He meant, we are one and the same. So we should be kind to one another. We should treat each other with respect. We should not covet what others have. We shouldn't be trying to have, the better house or the better car. I really wish this would let me flip this around. There is such a beautiful bird perched right there. I don't know if you could see it. Just perched on that tree. But yeah, so I don't remember what I was talking about. The creator. So religions used to talk about loving each other and following what Jesus' message was. And at some point, it all got hijacked and the messages changed. I apologize, I'm trying to shield the wind. The messages changed and, it became all about control, which if you're going down the rabbit holes, you'll learn it's about control. This way is a lot more windy. Oh my God. I didn't have my headphones on, y'all. I apologize for the close-up. I'm just trying to get away from this wind. I don't know if you can see the bird, but it's beautiful. So, when I started figuring out or learning about the darkness, what I did was I started to find new things that would bring me joy. For me, that was travel videos on YouTube, theme parks. I still haven't really been. I did go to Six Flags for a couple times a few years ago. One of those videos is on the channel. But I haven't gone to any of the ones here in Florida, mainly because I don't like that they do facial recognition. I don't want my face stored somewhere in some database. I mean, I know it already is in like Apple, but like, I don't want that, I want to go to an amusement park or a theme park and not have to worry about whether that company wants to store data. You know what I mean? So I watch a lot of theme park content, but I haven't really been myself. I was actually planning on getting a SeaWorld annual pass and going up there this past week before I out of nowhere decided to quit my job. And I decided, you know what, I'm better off waiting. Maybe in a year or so the facial recognition stuff will be gone from all these places, and we can actually enjoy them. But then I found, travel content. I found other vloggers. I found people who are doing what I want to be doing. And then I also found a relationship with the Creator. So when I talk about like the universe or God, that's what I mean. I'm talking about the Creator who created everything. And there's way more to it that I'm not going to get into because that's not what this video is about. I'm just trying to help y'all with ways that you can cope if you're learning about things that are really dark in the world, or you're just in a dark place. These methods will work for that too. So a lot of birds over here. I'm not even in the frame anymore. So I think I'm going to end the video here because it's just so darn windy. And I'm going to put it on the... Yeah, it's really windy out here. Maybe next time I'll come back and do this outer loop, because I have done this loop before. There's another one. Let me show you. So this trail here, you've got, see, I'm here. I started over here. I walked around this way. I have not done this one yet. And I don't think I've done that one yet. So I need to come back before I leave Palm Beach, or West Palm Beach, because I'm not going to be here much longer. I've only got a few more weeks here in the area, and then I'm going to be heading north. And I really hope you'll follow my journey. This helps me not only cope myself by talking to the camera, getting thoughts out, getting to go out and explore new places. Again, even if nobody's watching, I'm still getting to go out and do something I wouldn't normally do. I'm seeking discomfort and doing, just trying to live my life in a new way. So I want to hope to encourage you to also want to, if you're feeling the same way, if you feel like you don't want to be stuck in the rat race anymore, if you want to just leave your job and come to, come travel the country, or travel whatever country you're in, whatever it is you want to do, I want to encourage you to follow your dreams. And there will never be a perfect moment to start. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have even a tent yet. I don't have, I'm not prepared, but I know I was called to do this. And because I was called to do this, I will be provided for. So that's just something I'm hoping to encourage all of you, is to get out there and do it. Get out there, whatever it is you want to do, just take a leap of faith, because like I said, there will never be a perfect time. The perfect time never comes, and you could be waiting for the rest of your life, or you cannot wake up tomorrow. And that's kind of where I was at when I decided to make this decision. I didn't want to wake up, and then the last day I ever had with me being at work or me being stuck at home because I had no energy to do anything or no desire to do anything. So I hope you'll stick around. We're gonna get through this together, and it's gonna be a gorgeous, gorgeous journey. I hope to help spread some wisdom along the way. Hope to spread more positivity and kindness and encourage you guys to be kind to each other and love one another. And that's all I have for you today. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you.